Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria was born on December 1, 1949 in Rio Negro, Colombia. He was the third of 7 children. The Escobar family faced significant financial struggles. His father was a farmer and his mother was a school teacher. Escobar's early life was marked by poverty and limited opportunities. He grew up in the slums of Medellin, Colombia. Access to education and resources was scarce. These hardships would shape Escobar's worldview and drive his ambitions. Despite the challenges, Escobar showed an entrepreneurial spirit from a young age. He started by selling cigarettes and stealing tombstones. He quickly learned the dynamics of the streets and developed a knack for making money. His early experiences foreshadowed the ruthlessness he would later display. As a teenager, Escobar's criminal activities escalated. He began stealing cars and engaging in petty theft. He dropped out of school to pursue his illicit endeavors full-time. Escobar was driven by a desire to escape poverty and achieve wealth and power. He found his niche in the emerging drug trade. In the 1970s, cocaine consumption was rising in the United States. Escobar saw an opportunity to capitalize on this growing demand. He started small, smuggling cocaine paste from Bolivia and Peru into Colombia. Escobar's organizational skills and ruthlessness quickly made him a major player in the drug trade. He established smuggling routes, bribed officials, and eliminated his rivals. He amassed wealth and power at an alarming rate. His transformation from a small-time crook to a drug lord was complete. In 1976, at the age of 27, Escobar married Maria Victoria Henao Vallejo. She was only 15 years old. The couple had 2 children, Juan Pablo and Manuela. Escobar was devoted to his family and sought to provide them with a life of luxury and privilege. Despite his love for his family, Escobar's criminal activities continued unabated. He was responsible for countless murders, kidnappings, and bombings. His reign of terror spread fear throughout Colombia. Escobar justified his actions by claiming to be a man of the people. He built houses for the poor and funded community projects. However, his philanthropy was a calculated tactic to gain popular support and deflect attention from his criminal empire. Section 4. The Cocaine Kingpin. Escobar's partnership with Carlos Lerdo was pivotal in establishing his cocaine empire. Lerdo, a Colombian drug trafficker, owned an island in the Bahamas called Norman's Cay. This island became a strategic transshipment point for smuggling cocaine into the United States. Together, Escobar and Lerdo revolutionized the cocaine trade. They used airplanes to transport massive quantities of cocaine into the US. Their network extended from the coca fields of South America to the streets of Miami and New York. Escobar's wealth grew exponentially. He was soon earning millions of dollars a day. He became one of the richest men in the world. However, his immense wealth came at a terrible cost. Section 5. Reign of the Medellin Cartel. Escobar's criminal organization, the Medellin Cartel, became the most powerful drug trafficking organization in the world. They controlled over 80% of the global cocaine trade. The cartel's influence extended deep into Colombian society. Escobar bribed politicians, judges, and police officers. He used violence and intimidation to silence his opponents. His reign of terror plunged Colombia into a period of unprecedented violence and instability. The Colombian government, under pressure from the United States, launched a crackdown on the Medellin cartel. However, Escobar was a formidable adversary. He responded with a campaign of violence and terror, targeting politicians, journalists, and civilians alike. Section 6. Legacy of violence and downfall. Escobar's actions had a devastating impact on Colombia. The country was plagued by violence, corruption, and instability. Thousands of innocent people lost their lives. His legacy continues to cast a long shadow over Colombia. In 1991, facing intense pressure, Escobar surrendered to Colombian authorities. However, he negotiated favorable terms for his surrender. He was imprisoned in a luxurious prison that he had built himself. Escobar continued to run his empire from prison. However, his reign of terror was coming to an end. In 1993, he escaped from prison. He was a fugitive for 16 months before he was tracked down and killed by Colombian National Police working with US